Hi, I'm James and welcome to day 15 of the Back Our Chappies bus tour. We're in Gladstone. First thing we did when we got into town was head over to Gladstone State High School, where we had a chat to our chappie there, Yvonne Camolts.
So I was 23 years a teacher, and I was passionate. It is my life passion from when I was a little girl, and it was important to me, the whole person. I was finding it increasingly more difficult to do the whole person with the way things are changing, and chaplaincy's really allowed me to touch base with kids in areas you can't because of time constraints. Because if the kids aren't in a good place, they're not going to learn. So I'm actually still enhancing their learning as well as their whole general well-being. I think probably the biggest thing is kids who've had parents who've worked long hours from when they were little, and in many cases have had to bring themselves up. Often they just need an adult person just to talk to and feel affirmed and feel valued, and to know that they're okay. They really are. There's nothing wrong with them. Lots of parents are two parents working. There's a lot of parents who go away for 2, 3, 4 weeks depending on the contracts, and then they're only home for a short time, and I think it's really difficult for them. I guess you try and empower them with tools that help them to cope as much as they can. Sometimes I'll actually have a chat with the parents and just see if there's any way we can tweak something at home. Sometimes it's actually the parents will call and they would like some help, and so you might talk to the parents. Sometimes we actually get more professional help for either the parents or the student, whatever's going to help get that student in a good place to learn. And other times too, it's getting them into activities just to develop their sense of self-esteem and confidence. I think we're fortunate in Gladstone in that, quite a few of the churches really do take an active role in supporting. For example, Michael from the Baptist Church comes here. Until very recently we had Flipside, which is the youth arm of Lifestyle Church, and they were doing breakfast, and they've done that for 15 years. Some churches, actually all churches, invite us to go and speak to them throughout the year, so we're on rotations to keep up that contact. And of course we ask people to pray for us. Church of Christ is amazing with their Hope Link. They're always offering different services for either the students or the parents, and if we have needs we send it out via our churches and via Hope Link to try and get those needs met. Through that way we managed to get an elderly lady to visit a young boy whose mum had died, and his mum was his only carer, the only source of love that he had, and he really needed a female, an older female, and through those networks we managed to get one who's able to just cook with him on a weekly basis or bring him a homemade cookie, just something special. So yes, all those sorts of contacts are vital.
We then headed over to Port City Christian Church, where we conducted some LCC training and fundraising training. Tobin gave an update to our chaplains and local chaplaincy committee members on where SU Queensland chaplaincy is heading and how the High Court case is progressing. We then stayed on at the church to conduct a chaplaincy information night for any potential new chaplains. Tomorrow we're off to Bundaberg, so stay tuned.